Hi, I'm April Labrie, the Chief Executive Officer for the Reno Sparks Association of Realtors, and I'd like to introduce you to one of our newest affiliate partners, BioSealed.
Thanks for having me, April. So what BioSealed, simplistically put, is just a sterilization company that focuses on a dry fog treatment, which is more of a niche market. It's very relevant to the whole COVID situation going on, as well as when the common cold breaks out, as well as influenza. What we specialize in is using machines similar to this commercial device right here, and what it does is it outputs a very fine particle that isn't wet when it's outputted, and it travels through an area similar to how smoke would travel. So it'll get into all the small cracks and crevices, and it depletes human air and sterilizes up to a full 6-log reduction, which is a 99.9999% efficacy. And so the technology is amazing, and we are a certified SARS-CoV-2 list N company for handling situation applicable to the whole COVID situation, and keeping team members such as the ones that you have in the community safe during these times.
Okay, great. So we've utilized this particular machine because we have a commercial grade building, but you have a similar machine that's smaller size for residential properties?
Correct, yeah. So there's different sizes in the machines that we utilize. A machine like this will output about 115,000 cubic feet per hour. And then we have smaller devices that we use for residential applications that are much smaller in physical size and output at a less rate, but are very, very applicable for the residential environment.
Okay, wonderful. So exactly how long does this last once you've fogged a building or you fogged a residential property? I mean, what's the upkeep value on this?
Definitely. So 90 days is the most common, and that's the most routine services that we offer with the company. And so we kind of just have it as an implementation similar to exact system that you set up for just doing extra above and beyond protocols to keep team members and the public safe. And so just do the services every 90 days.
Basically, the fog goes out into the room.
Correct.
And puts a layer on, and then that layer does what? So
for the layer, what it is, it's an antimicrobial treatment. So it's a polymer agent that's applied, and when it's applied, what it does is it touches all non-porous surface areas, and it creates a covalent bond. So what that does is it has a biostatic surface area, and what that means is when it is on a wall, what it's going to do is inhibit the growth of bacteria. So if you were coming down with the common cold and you didn't know that you actually had the cold, and let's say you just coughed simply into your hand and then you touched the doorknob, and then I was following you out that door and I touched the same doorknob. What that does for the antimicrobial treatment is it depletes the opportunity for the host to transfer from you to me. So that's going to actively break down cell walls in a physical position to stop the availability of an entire office getting sick if somebody's starting to get sick before they notice and they stay home after that. So the prior stages, as well as if a customer or an average consumer comes into your building, same situation applies. If they didn't know they were getting sick, or maybe they even are sick and just still had things to get done that day, it just stops the availability of you transferring what they might have to you.
okay. And that's one of the big things with COVID that right now is that we all wear a mask to protect each other so that particles don't fly out of our mouths. But when we touch other items, we are transmitting, even if it's not COVID, we could be transmitting any simple flu.
Exactly.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, and so it's just an available resource to help prevent the widespread of unwanted pathogens.
Wonderful. So our goal here at the Reno Sparks Association of Realtors is make sure that we're providing an environment for all of our members to come back to once we are able to have live classes, hold events again. We want to make sure that our members are safe and we're doing the responsible thing. And we highly recommend that you reach out to Chad at BioSealed. He is a new affiliate member with us. He'd be happy to come to your offices and speak with you and the agents with regards to how his product can benefit not only your building, but your residential properties as well.